Chapter 2. The Unexpected Connection.
Welcome to Mimi Stories 256. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It means a lot to me.
The sun had dipped below the horizon, casting a warm golden hue over the world outside. Lila's house. The echoes of laughter and cheers from graduation day still lingered in my ears, a bittersweet reminder of the moment I had never expected to share with her. Lila, the girl, who had always seemed untouchable, had invited me into her world, and now, as I sat in her elegantly decorated living room, I felt both exhilarated and terrified. The quietness of the house was almost palpable, a stark contrast to the vibrant energy of the ceremony just hours before. "Can you believe we actually graduated?" Lila's voice broke the silence, her eyes sparkling with excitement. She leaned back against the plush couch, her long hair cascading over her shoulders like a waterfall of silk. "It feels surreal, doesn't it?" I nodded, my heart racing as I tried to find my voice. "Yeah, it really does. I mean, it's like we're adults now." The words felt clumsy, but Lila just laughed, a sound that sent a thrill through me. "Adults," she echoed, rolling her eyes playfully. "What does that even mean? I still feel like a kid sometimes." She paused, her gaze drifting to the window, where the last rays of sunlight painted the sky in shades of pink and orange. "I guess we have to figure it out together, huh?" The chemistry between us crackled in the air, a tension that was both exhilarating and terrifying. I had never imagined that Lila would ever want to share this moment with me, let alone talk about our futures. My mind raced with possibilities, each one more thrilling than the last. "Together," I repeated, the word tasting foreign on my tongue. "Yeah, I'd like that." Lila turned to me, her expression shifting from playful to serious. "You know, I've always thought you were really interesting. Evan, you're not like the other guys." Her eyes searched mine, and I felt a rush of warmth flood my cheeks. "Interesting, me?" I chuckled nervously, unsure of how to respond. "I'm just me." "Exactly," she said, her voice softening. "You're genuine. You don't try to be someone you're not." Her compliment hung in the air, heavy with meaning. I could feel my heart pounding in my chest, the weight of her words settling over me like a warm blanket. "Thanks, Lila. That means a lot coming from you." As the conversation flowed, we shared stories about our favorite classes, the teachers who had inspired us, and the dreams we had for the future. Lila's laughter was infectious, and I found myself leaning closer, drawn in by her magnetic energy. The more we talked, the more I realized how much I had underestimated her. Beneath the surface of the popular girl facade was a depth I had never noticed before. But as the evening wore on, the atmosphere shifted. The laughter faded, replaced by charged silence that enveloped us like a thick fog. I could feel the tension building, a palpable energy that crackled between us. Our gazes locked, and for a moment the world outside ceased to exist. "Evan," Lila said softly, her voice barely above a whisper. "Can I tell you something?" "Of course," I replied, my heart racing. "I've been thinking about this for a while." She continued, her eyes never leaving mine. "About us, I know it sounds crazy, but I feel this connection with you. It's like I've always known you, even if we never really talked before." My breath caught in my throat. "I feel it too," I admitted, the words spilling out before I could stop them. "I never thought you'd even notice me." Lila smiled, a mixture of relief and excitement dancing in her eyes. "I've noticed you for a long time, Evan. You're different. You see things in a way that most people don't." The air between us thickened, charged with unspoken desires and fears. I could feel the heat radiating from her, a magnetic pull that drew me closer. My heart raced as I leaned in, the world around us fading into a blur. And then, in a moment of impulsive passion, our lips met. It was tentative at first, a gentle exploration that quickly ignited into something more intense. I felt her warmth envelop me, her hands tangling in my hair as I pulled her closer. The kiss deepened, a whirlwind of emotions and desires that neither of us could resist. Time seemed to stand still as we lost ourselves in each other, the outside world fading away. The taste of her lips was intoxicating, a sweet blend of cherry lip gloss and something uniquely Lila. I could feel her heartbeat against my chest, a steady rhythm that matched my own racing pulse. But as the kiss lingered, reality crashed back in. I pulled away, breathless, my mind racing, with a mix of exhilaration and fear. "Lila, shh," she whispered, placing a finger against my lips. Let's not think about anything right now, just be here with me. Her words sent a shiver down my spine, and I nodded, surrendering to the moment. We settled back into the couch, our fingers intertwined, the silence now comfortable and charged with unspoken promises. But as the night wore on, the weight of what had just happened began to settle over me. I had crossed a line, and I could feel the uncertainty creeping in. What did this mean for us? What would happen when the sun rose and reality returned? Evan, Lila's voice broke through my thoughts, her eyes searching mine. Are you okay? Yeah, I didn't expect this. I admitted, my heart still racing. I mean, I've liked you for so long, and now we're here, she finished, her smile softening. And it's okay to be scared, I am too. The honesty in her voice soothed my racing heart, and I felt a sense of relief wash over me. So what do we do now? Lila shrugged, a playful glint in her eyes. We take it one step at a time. Let's just enjoy this moment and see where it leads. I nodded, feeling a sense of calm settle over me. The night stretched out before us, filled with possibilities and uncertainties. But for now, I was content to simply be with her. As the clock ticked away the minutes, we talked and laughed, our connection deepening with each shared story and secret. The world outside faded into the background, and for the first time, I felt like I belonged. But as the night wore on, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was lurking just beneath the surface. The thrill of our connection was intoxicating, but I sensed that the path ahead would not be without its challenges. Just as I was about to voice my thoughts, Lila's phone buzzed on the coffee table, breaking the spell. She glanced at the screen, her expression shifting from joy to concern. It's my mom, she said, her brow furrowing. I should probably check in. Of course, I replied, trying to mask the sudden pang of disappointment. Lila picked up her phone, her fingers flying over the screen as she typed a quick response. I watched her, a mix of admiration and anxiety swirling within me. I wanted to reach out, too, pull her back into our bubble of intimacy, but I knew that reality was creeping in, threatening to shatter the moment we had created. Everything okay? I asked, trying to keep my voice light. Yeah, just checking in, she said, her eyes flickering back to mine. But I think I should go. See her? She's been a bit stressed lately. Do you want me to come with you? I offered, my heart racing at the thought of being by her side. Lila hesitated, biting her lip as she considered my offer. I don't want to ruin the moment we just had, but I'd like you to meet her someday. The thought sent a thrill through me, but I also felt a pang of fear. Meeting her mom would mean stepping into a new territory, one filled with expectations and judgments. Whenever you're ready, I said, trying to sound more confident than I felt. Thanks, Evan, she said, her smile returning. You're really sweet. As she stood up, I felt a rush of longing wash over me. I wanted to pull her back, to hold her close and never let go. But I knew that this was just the beginning, and I had to let her go, even if it felt like a piece of my heart was being pulled away with her. Let's do this again soon, she said, her eyes sparkling with promise. Definitely, I replied, my voice steady despite the whirlwind of emotions inside me. As she walked toward the door, I felt a sense of anticipation building within me. This connection we had forged was unlike anything I had ever experienced, and I was eager to see where it would lead. But as she opened the door, a chill swept through the room, a reminder that the world outside was waiting for us. Good night, Evan, she said, her voice soft and warm. Good night, Lila, I replied, my heart aching with the weight of unspoken words. As she stepped outside, the cool night air enveloped her, and I watched her walk away, a sense of longing settling over me. I had crossed a threshold, and there was no turning back. But as I closed the door behind her, I couldn't shake the feeling that this was just the beginning of something much more complicated than either of us had anticipated. And as I stood in the quiet of her living room, the echoes of our laughter still ringing in my ears, I knew that the unexpected connection we had forged would lead us down a path filled with both joy and uncertainty. The night was far from over, and I could feel the weight of what lay ahead pressing down on me like a storm cloud ready to burst. But for now, I was left with the memory of her kiss, the warmth of her laughter, and the promise of what was yet to come. And as I turned off the lights and settled into bed, I couldn't shake the feeling that our story was just beginning, and the best and worst was yet to come. The next morning, the sun rose with a brightness that felt almost mocking. I lay in bed, replaying every moment of the night before, the thrill of Lila's kiss still tingling on my lips. But with the dawn came a wave of uncertainty, a reminder that reality was waiting just outside my window. What would happen when we returned to school? Would things change between us? As I stared at the ceiling, the questions spiraled in my mind, each one more daunting than the last. I had crossed a line, and I could feel the weight of that decision pressing down on me. But as I got up and prepared for the day, I couldn't help but feel a flicker of hope. Maybe this unexpected connection was exactly what I needed to navigate the uncertain waters of adulthood. And as I stepped outside, the world felt different, charged with possibility and the promise of new beginnings. But deep down, I knew that the journey ahead would be anything but simple. And as I walked toward the school, I couldn't shake the feeling that the real adventure was just beginning.